Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is DRL. We are here with some NBA 2K Mobile. You can see it on the screen. We got the Obsidian Larry Bird. And if you saw the pack opening, you already know the deal. But we're going to be using this Larry Bird inside of the King of the Court as we finish the grind to get this Obsidian John Morant from the Trash Talkers theme. And then we'll be able to get that John Morant on our squad. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, I got some ideas lined up for some upcoming videos, and we definitely gonna be featuring some John Morant gameplay. Now, as far as Larry Bird, what I'm doing right now is I'm working on building up these Fear of God shoes. It brings up his post scoring to a 7. Larry Bird plays a small forward position, but he is a taller small forward, and he's got a really good mid-range, so we can use him in that type of capacity. But I also would like to build up his mid-range and his three-point shot because he is one of the greatest scorers inside this game. So when I look at my mentors, I got a couple of options. The easiest one would be to throw in this Kevin Durant. It brings up his mid-range by 1 and his playmaking by 1. Then we also got the Jimmy Butler that we could use to bring up his 3-point by 1 and his shoot-off dribble. So if you have a mentor or shoes that brings up Larry Bird's mid-range 3-point shot and post scoring, that's a good way to use them. And the shoot-off dribble, he could definitely create his own shot. Now, y'all have been asking for gameplay inside events and PvP. So this video is definitely going to include event gameplay. So we decided to go with the mentor for Kevin Durant. Brought up his mid-range to a 6, playmaking to a 6. So I'm ready to drop buckets with Larry Legend. And we'll pair him up with more Trash Talkers players. We got Gary Payton, we got Dennis Rodman, and then we got Joel Embiid. And then we're using the courtside pass Michael Jordan. That way we still have a high player that can still give us a little bit of style points. So luckily we got a good role in the free agent. So we threw in Kevin Garnett as well. And we threw in John Morant. So how's your King of the Court grind going? Now Larry's a little slow right there, but he's got enough range, slow release. You got to keep that in mind, right? I forgot his release was that slow. I normally use LeBron, Melo as my small forwards. Kawhi sometimes. We got to do that for the top of the key. Wind up that release, it's buckets, right? He can score. As long as you get his release down, understand that it takes a little bit to wind up. But yeah, how's your King of the Court grind going? What players are you working for? Who's your final reward right now? Is it Larry Bird or is it anybody else? Is it Joel Embiid? That's a good card to get on your squad as well. And also, don't sleep on Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman is one of the best power forwards in this game. Very underrated. Really good for head-to-head. Strong rebounder. Great athleticism. I'm telling you, if you're not looking for your power forward to score, that's the perfect player to have. Oh, Larry versus Larry. This time we wide open for the midi. I knew that was golden. You can't leave a legend with that much space. But who's your favorite small forward that you like to use in this game? Little behind the back. Splash. Come on, man. I don't know what y'all talking about when y'all try to hate on Larry Bird. This guy is too good. He's definitely elite. Half-court shot at the buzzer. Can we get it? I definitely tried. Here we go, a little catch and shoot. Wind it up. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, come on, Larry. Oh, we got him. Step back from deep. Can we get a friendly roll? I'm going to tell you, I thought it was going in. But listen, I'm going to show you all the good and the bad, right? I thought it was a good look. He got enough positioning to get the shot in. Sized up with the rim nicely. We got a yellow, right? Yellow ain't too bad. All right, here he goes. Little fast break action. He's definitely slow though. But we're gonna hit him with the mid. That's a friendly roll. Okay, I'll take that any day. Larry's hype. I'm hype. Gotta get the highlights, Larry. There we go. Strip. Fast break. Cross him. Off the glass. Got it. Coach is excited. Ho, another fast break. We in there, baby. I'm going to hit him with a midi from the side. Baseline J. I don't even know what happened there. He definitely went baseline out of bounds. I actually thought that was going to be my first green. Catch and shoot. Whew. That's a bad man. Corner tray. Let's take it. He's got skills. Let's get him involved one more time. This time we're going to try to create an opportunity ourselves. Slow-mo. Oh my gosh, the floater off the top of the backboard. I don't care, it still counts. They didn't call out of bounds. But you can tell Larry is slow, right? You got to boost up his playmaking for sure. But if you can boost it up and create those buckets for yourself, he can make the shots. You just got to give him enough room. Because that release is so crazy, right? It's so slow. And it also winds up like for a long time. And his arms is crazy long as well. So like you need room with him to shoot. So that's why boosting up that shoot off dribble and that playmaking. Oh man, Larry's gonna be nasty. Like he could be an elite scorer just like Kevin Durant. He could even be a better scorer than LeBron. Oh, that's good. I already know. He's gonna do that. That's a spot, right? As long as he can extend, it's over. So that's how we were rocking Larry Bird inside the king of the court. Now, if you have Larry Bird on your squad and you want to use him for head-to-head, it's important to pair him up with the right players. And I think this is something I didn't focus much on in my Worth the Hype videos in the past. So I'm going to be including this going forward. But if you're going to use Larry Bird in your squad and he's going to be your main offensive scorer, you got to pair him up with the right players. So he's going to be a shooter, and he's going to be getting most of your buckets. He's not going to really be going inside the lane. He's not going to be slashing. So you need to pair him up with a point guard who can definitely play make, get him open, can penetrate to the rim. So you need point guards. I'll look at the top ones because I know that everyone's mainly going to be using Topaz through Obsidian now. But like point guards that can get to the rim and slash and find them open. Luckily, the game has a lot of good ones, but you can use Ja Morant, Russell Westbrook for sure, Chris Paul. Like those players from the Trash Talkers team will pair well with Larry Legend. I think Luka as well, Trae Young, Gilbert Arenas as well, Gary Payton, Stephen Curry, and Derrick Rose. Like those are all top tier options to pair up with Larry Bird. Because Larry Bird is also a really good playmaker himself. So if he can find the rock and distribute it to one of the point guards to hit an open three, then you want to have one of those players that can do that. As far as shooting guards, you want to have a shooting guard that can slash. Not somebody who's just going to stay on the wing because it's going to take away opportunities for Larry Bird to get open. It's going to clog the top of the key, right? You don't want to do that. You want to have Larry be able to move around his playground and do everything that he can. So obviously Michael Jordan will pair well with him. I think Allen Iverson as well, Dwayne Wade, Anthony Edwards, right? You need like really good slashing shooting guards. Tracy McGrady. Zach LaVine too, could work. Kobe, of course. So like players like that. Recommend a small forward that can grab really good rebounds, a good post scorer, great with the layups and dunks, and can hit a mid-range. So Kevin Garnett, forget about it, will be such an elite option. Jabari Smith Jr., I think would be good too. Zion Williamson, in my opinion, will be good. And man, that was a crazy 360 last night. Carlos Boozer. Domantas Sabonis, I think so. Giannis, Tim Duncan for sure. And then center-wise, I'm going to say same thing. A center that can hit a midi, dunk. So like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for sure. Joel Embiid. Bill Walton. Bam Adebayo. Like centers that are really good in the post as well. Karl-Anthony Towns too, but I feel like sometimes Karl-Anthony Towns, player inside his game, prefers to be in the wing a lot from my experience, but Karl-Anthony Towns is a good card to use regardless. Paul Gasol will be excellent, and Shaquille O'Neal. Jared Allen will get the job done, but I don't really expect him to get a lot of points. But that's somebody you can use. He's like a Dennis Rodman, really good rebounding and blocking. But you're not really looking for them for the other stuff. And then Jokic could work as well, as long as Jokic stays in the paint. Because Jokic and Karl-Anthony Towns, and sometimes Joel Embiid, they like to stay at the top of the key or the wings. And you don't need your big up there. But yeah, so those are the players that I will pair up with Larry Bird. And that's the kind of build I would recommend. So let me know in the comments if you like this breakdown for the Worth the Hype videos. I already know that y'all prefer the event gameplay and the PvP. So that's why we've been doing that. So that definitely helps. But if you want these breakdowns as well, the best players to pair them up with, more than willing to do that. I could probably even get more. I can probably even break it down more going forward, right? So as always, I appreciate all the support everyone's been showing on the channel. I'm pretty hyped. All the support y'all been showing on the channel. It's been a really good year, and we're carrying some great momentum into 2023. So I appreciate it. Again, I catch everybody next one. Peace out.